Well, we're obviously very excited to be a part of the tournament, period. I know we have a very high seed, but you can't take for granted in today's day and age in college basketball that you're going to be here. So we're thrilled to be here, in particular here in San Diego, close to our home region where a lot of our great fans are. And tomorrow at 11 o'clock, we have to be ready to play. We're playing against a very, very well-coached Weber State team, a team that not is just a good team, but they're also a very good program. A year ago they won 30 games. Their offense, very organized. They execute. They have that special skill where they can make three-point shots from multiple positions. And they also have a really good low-post scorer who's a first-team all-conference player. And I think when you have the player of the year, Barry, on the perimeter, and a first-team all-conference center, coupled with a good team, a program, we have to be ready or we won't advance. It's that simple. So we've worked very hard over the last 3 or 4 days to hopefully be at our best tomorrow. My brother had obviously a great victory over Ohio State today, so congratulations to Dayton and him. That's remarkable to see him win today. Great for my family. But a year ago, Weber State played at Dayton at UD Arena. It's not an easy place for anybody to play. They went in there and won, and I remember talking after the game, and my brother was really impressed with how they executed in their style, and I see that. I see that as we've watched Weber State quite a bit over the last 4 or 5 days. They have a true system. You can tell they believe in their system. They don't beat themselves. And again, very, very well coached and organized. And you're always scared when you see those seniors. And they have a couple seniors that I think led them to the Big Sky Championship. And when you have those seniors in the tournament play, I think it's really to your advantage.
Myron Metcalf, ESPN.com. Coach, obviously there's a lot of talk about Arizona being a potential Final Four team. And how important is Gabe York in this team's ability to fulfill that potential?
Well, Gabe York, he's been very, very important from day one for us. There are times when Gabe hasn't started, but has made maybe the biggest impact offensively in the game that he played. We inserted him in the starting lineup soon after Brandon Ashley went down. And Gabe, when he shoots the ball well, and he's more than just a shooter, but I think he gives us a skill level out on the court that makes not only our team good, but I think helps some of his teammates. Because you can't leave him open. He's a good passer. He takes care of the ball. And from a chemistry perspective, he's a big part of when I see us play well on offense, it seems like Gabe's a real part of the action.
Coach Randy Ray said after watching a film of you guys that he was really impressed with their defense and he wanted to talk to you and study that defense in the offseason. But you looking at their defense right now, do you see any similarities in your style or maybe some of the differences in how they approach the defensive end?
Well, they're very disciplined. They play man-to-man. I guess they could show a 2-3 zone, but predominantly a man-to-man team, and you could tell they take a lot of pride in defending the three-point shot. I think, matter of fact, last year and this year, if you combine them, I think they're one of the tops in the nation at defending the three-point shot, both in attempts and percentage. So you could tell they have a real emphasis to get out towards shooters. We're probably a little bit bigger physically, but they do a good job on that side of the ball as well.
Nick Johnson mentioned this, but, in the Pac-12 tournament, just getting off to that really good start. How important is it, like you said, to just come out and play your game right away?
Well, I think one of the keys for us tomorrow is, we can't get caught up in our seed versus the seed that we're playing. This is a basketball game in the NCAA tournament. And what we've talked a lot about is we're trying to be a good team tomorrow. How can we play our best? What are the things that we need to make sure we have cleaned up coming into this tournament? We want to execute on offense and defense, and most importantly, we want to play with amazing energy and effort. In this tournament, the team a lot of times who has great energy and effort, it goes a long way, and we want to be that team. So whether we're up 2-0, down 2-0, get off to a quick start or not, it's a 40-minute game, and somewhere in that game, hopefully we can be the better team. If you're the 1 seed you don't want to talk about the fact that that's never happened. You know, it's not in there's nothing good that's going to come out of that conversation. Everybody in our locker room knows the history of the NCAA tournament, whether you as the coach want them to know it or not. And what starts to happen, you know, you make a shot and all of a sudden you feel like it counts for 3 points, not 2, or, you know, you make too many things bigger than they need to. Again, for us, the process of playing well, what is it that has gotten us to 30-4? Why are we a 1 seed? What are the things we do well? We have to do those things well tomorrow, period. And the seed and the team, you know, Weber State, whether they're a 12 seed, 13, 14, I don't know if there's a big difference, especially how they execute. So we know that we're playing a very, very good team.